This is what the Huffington Post said. International focus today is on how to counter violent extremists, but the real stabilizing power and sponsor of terrorism in the region and beyond is Iran. First of all, I don't see much about ISIS and ISIL and the group that calls themselves Islamic State, the group that calls themselves Israel. I don't see them right now. I'm not seeing them very much. So our attention on ISIS is being replaced by other things. Where's Johnny Jihad at? Nowhere to be found now. It's like, here's a guy that really had a grievance with the West, right? He had a grievance. First of all, he got chased out of town by the MI5. Never mentioned the MI5 or Britain in any of his videos. That was hot on his tail. And he's chased out of town, and he's now has this opportunity to tell the whole world what his message is. Every day, right? Every day we're going to see him now, right? He's going to tell everybody what his message is and cut somebody's head off, yeah? They'll cut that part out because, you know, it was just a mock. But now all of a sudden it's stop completely. So what are they going to say? There's no way that you give one person a terrorist. Now, we don't give any terrorists, we don't give anybody any attention. This guy is a little different. We're going to put him out there. Oh, okay, now he got his message out, he's done. He's sipping tea right now. No. No. So it says, unlike violent extremists and religious fanatics such as the Islamic State, now right away they call them the Islamic State. The Islamic State's only grown since the president said they were going to be degraded and destroyed, first of all. So apparently Iran's the real issue. They're supporting terrorism like Hamas and Hezbollah. Hamas, they've been building schools for children. They've been trying to protect their people in their little tiny area that's the most congested area in the world. And there's a reason for that, called the Rothschilds. And the Hezbollah, which is the group that has been pushing back ISIS this whole time. The one group that's actually, and Peshmerga, excuse me, these are the two groups that the U.S. has failed to assist. Failed to assist, but yet these are the two groups that have been successful. So they say, you would have thought that Iran would have chosen to project soft power because they have so much capital and so much wealth, right? Well, that's the new thing. Soft power is basically high NGOs. You're disguising the source of funding. That's all it's always been about. Now that everything's more transparent, they got these NGOs. And if you ask the feds, hey, are you working with the feds? They say no. Everything's secret now. We developed a secret system of laws that everybody's just cool with. Not me. To understand how far Iran would go, the Constitution says it all. Shall pave the way for perpetration of Islamic revolution within and outside the country, lay the ground for creation of a single world nation, army being entrusted with tasks on protecting and preserving our borders, but also ideological mission, jihad in the name of God and the world. Okay, so they have a constitution that draws in their people. That's what a government's supposed to do. They're supposed to gain the support of their people, especially after a revolution. Here's what I think was the most striking statement. Saudi Arabia, which is engaged in a proxy war against Iran, both Syria and Iraq. Both in Syria and Iraq. Now wait, Syria I thought was ISIS, right? ISIS, Al-Nusra, and the Free Syria Army that now is debunked. They've been defeated by Bashar Assad's forces. But these were the groups that were in Syria. Where's Saudi Arabia? What about Iraq? I thought it was the Peshmerga, and I thought it was the Iraqi army that was backed by Iran. Well, the Iraqi army is backed by Iran. So who's the oppositional force? ISIS. Saudi Arabia is ISIS.